of nature, and Dust Bowl and Banks and commercialism.
I agree.
Takes this story.
I agree. It's got 4 good scenes, 2 or 3 bad ones.
Okay.
Our next movie is named Until September, and it is without a doubt one of the most unnecessary movies of the fall season, maybe of the whole year, maybe.
I got you beware.
Something I said, pretend you don't see, so you turn your head. Leave a reality, believe in fantasy. Bleeding fatalities, too many formalities. Translates with fear, beware. 200 is here.
I just wanted to say I've never seen anything so beautiful.
Nor have I.
Do you think it's possible? Could I see your horses?
With pleasure.
I got game, she got game, he got game,
So yeah, of course, it's a little intimidating if you think about it too much. But some of these people I'd met before.
Yeah.
Some I'd not. But you know, as you know, like when people like this, me sitting with you now, if you ask me, it's more personal. We're all more inclined to be a part of things.
Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Welcome. If you don't know. Intoxicated hate makes you believe you're spinning in space. Why you have no shame or grace? It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and wake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight to engage, but my brother, heaven could never be late. No, rockets, they don't work in space. It's all fake. The show is on Mars, that joke, but you're too far gone. It won't be long. Our beak is strong. We have our song, we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond and lives of truth that eats the bong and sings the song.
There are only 3 of them in the film, but in between we have stretches of a half hour or more of boredom like that. Trying and failing to play a stupid little ingenue. She's not stupid, she's not little, she's not an ingenue. Beyond that, Bolero is offensive for its...
Most people don't want to do a whole lot that's not their own thing.
Right.
But we're a community, and we have, I think, some kind of a code, and I think we do well together. We like being asked personally to do things. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of burden, though, to get in touch with some of these people directly.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, these are blueprints of pop music and rock and roll. So I learned a lot doing those songs, and that anytime I'm singing a song, it's personal.
I was curious about that, like how much that's going to affect your next original songs, like how much of an education that must have been.
You know,
caught up in emotion, it's not even yours. Impossible truths like impeccable guitars. Lined up for serving of dish galloping bars. No remedy can save the lost.
The man from space.
I'm tired of walking into refracted shards. Science displayed by disgusting bards. So dancing with your duper's delight. Your new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for long. Just welcome to the show.
It's World Map Future, so it's a lovely bit of eye candy for the digital enthusiast. So it's using this world map and the flashing segments to show which real-time. So I'm in London, GMT there, so British Isles, various other places are flashing.
For them, and they had George Martin.
Yeah.
Yellow submarine in the time when I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed on to the sun till we found the sea of green.
Gotta relax.
In the time when I was born, lived the man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarine
Human music.
in our yellow
I like it.
submarine. In the time when I was born, lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed to the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. In the time when I was born, lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarine.
Because they know their teeth are in good shape.
1976, filming begins in Tunisia. Though already a veteran of...
To really carry the very first scene in Star Wars, he had the second line of dialogue and that.
The pressure proved too much. Next time on R2-D2, Beneath the Dome.
Thanks, man.
What do you think?
I like it. I'm still out talking about it, and you know, you get to spend an afternoon with some of those people, you'll like it too. Discount the Beach Boys themselves, or the Wrecking Crew, or the Engineers.
Right.
But he was a kid. He was not like when he was making those records, he did not have a lot of...
Says the Earth is definitely flat. You can't truly be serious and believe that this Earth is flat. Are you disputing our astronauts who have seen our beautiful round globe? No one's been to the moon.
You're lost at sea. You're presumed dead.
Lovely evening.
The Earth is flat.
Cooperation, dealing with other countries, getting along with other countries is good. It's very important. But there is no such thing as a global anthem, a global currency, or a global flag. This is the United States of America that I'm representing. I'm not representing the globe.
Chicago White Sox. And if you're interested, one level above the New York Mets. That's how that works. Come on. You know, after last night, you got to do a lot better than that to hurt me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you something. We got a great program tonight. Charles Grodin is on this show. Out of blood. All the way over there in Scandinavia, but with completely unrealistic fear. I know. Because, you know, there's not a... But you know something, I want to make sure people understand. Completely unrealistic.
It's true he gets paid to say it, but still, we appreciate it. He don't get paid to say it. That's another joke. Jokes, humor, show business, that's what we're doing. It's all a joke. No animosity at all.
Thanks, Charles.
But, you know, I've been...
Completely unrealistic fear. I know. Because, you know, there's not a...
Just,
Well, we are sometimes very, very stupid.
Yeah, I prove that to myself almost daily. But now, what is the scenery like out there? Is it very flat, and in the distance you see rocks and mountains, or is it just flat as far as you can see?
Yeah, it's flat, it's dusty, and it kind of rounds out at the end. You really see the curve of the Earth.
You think you see the curve of the Earth? Yeah. And this is dead center in the country.
Yeah, and there's no humidity in the air, so it's clear. Everything's clear. At night, the stars are sitting right on top of your head.
Did you see the Southern Cross?
I don't know the Southern Cross.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar.
Yeah. I think it would be prominent down there as maybe the Big Dipper is here, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, okay. You think you see the curve of the earth? Yeah. You think you see the curve of the earth? Yeah.
Buzz how did this happen? He was our correspondent. I don't get it.
Walked on the moon. There's no red carpet to the moon, you know. It's a grueling 4-day ordeal.
Completely unrealistic fear. I know. Because, you know, there's not a...
Wow. How many seasons have you been on Guiding Light?
The law of gravity is nonsense. No such law exists. If I think I float, and you think I float, then it happens.
Didn't have a clue.
Another level that then finds, and then I just get this inspiration. I turn to the audience and blah 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 blah, and I turn to the audience and I say, I just want to tell everyone first that when I just get this inspiration, I turn to the audience, says, oh, the director is the most important thing, blah 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 blah, and I'm supposed to say my lines, and then I just get this inspiration. I turn to the audience.
No.
And it's either get better or you're not going to get better. And
never ever been the same. And so
for me, a very enjoyable time. Wonderful performance. Wonderful performance. Wonderful performance. Wonderful performance.
Thank you.
Wonderful performance.
Thank you.
Wonderful performance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful performance.
Thank you. Thank you very.
Wonderful performance.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
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 So whatever way you'd like to proceed, we'd be glad to hear you.
Read these on the record and also cassette. Thank you.
How would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
Scientific evidence that seems to support the notion that the world is flat.
On the troops, Jacob's Ladder. Got stuff that'll whack your brain permanently. Well, I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
Very.
I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
Very impressed. Very.
This is one of the biggest secrets out there. Man, if Donald Trump gets elected, I really don't think I'm going to go to the White House. I don't think I'm going to go have coffee at the White House. I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny. It's that simple.
People are falling apart. They're totally depressed and unhappy. What is going on? Every ancient culture was obsessed with what I'm about to reveal to you.
Soup, 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 sis, 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 soup, 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 sis, 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 soup, 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 soup,
I'd listen more carefully if I'm talking about how they think it's actually possible that the world is flat.
Elmo, what are you going to do with that stick?
Is that going to be on the quiz?
Manager told us rumors a few weeks before, and our manager told us, and we kind of, and he just said, I'm going to get on a plane right now. Well, that was a weekend, and he went and called and said, Jim's some McCartney's the rumors, you know. And Jim was a crazy guy who no one I've ever met would be more capable of faking their death than him. But he also, I don't want to discount, I watched him turn into some McCartney. I knew there was an elephant in the room, some McCartney, but I couldn't define it.
Carrot juice, just absurdity has a value.
stuff. Stuff. Doing stuff. I'm doing stuff. 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 Doing stuff.
Let's see it again in super slow motion.
Let's take the good stuff. They're looking for the good stuff. Too much stuff.
Called orange-flavored drink.
Whoa! It tastes like good.
But Crest with D-fluoride Fluoristan can make it a lot more pleasant. Say, isn't it time you smiled on your way to the dentist?
You, Bob. Things are good only to a certain degree. Good only to a certain degree. Certain degree.
For the most part, they take place at some other level. So you have no. For the most part, they take place at some other level. So.
History of a Selznick or producers and the studio heads at that level.
Indicators as you, and so with great power comes great responsibility. The voice, there we go. Thank you. But so was it really transformative? Was it really an epiphany coming here, or was it? I mean, when you were growing up,
it was
before,
epiphanic. Yes, yeah. I'm in the dome.
Oh, which you
can you see? A dozen of them. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Right. And so the stars come out in the. First, I thought it was a hoax. It was like, there aren't this.
Always.
Later, that is how many. There's more than that even.
Yeah.
And it was not this space program, even though these years occurred in the late 1960s for me.
Yeah.
Always.
And so it's a really, really serious.
Well, I don't know. You know, I don't follow political issues that closely, sir. I don't know.
Not from him, that's for sure. And I know him a little bit, yes.
What do you think?
I like Bloomberg.
I don't really know this Senator's stand on welfare, but I'm sure it's a good stand.
He's run the city for 12 years. I know there are things he did. You mentioned him on the show.
Yeah.
But he's done good things, and he tries to do.
We're gonna do.
To do.
We're gonna do
the right thing. And
he's put his.
He's a fake president.
Like we're gonna do. We're gonna do.
Do that there like that over here. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Exciting to see you three guys.
Who?
See you three guys.
Well,
I'm sure he'll make a good president. I don't know exactly what his policies are, but I'm sure he'll make a good one.
Help elect president.
I'm sure he'll make a good president. I don't know exactly what his policies are, but I'm sure he'll make a good one.
With us, I had you for one. Bill Nye had you for another.
Yeah.
The first time I think we talked about the zombie apocalypse. Yeah.
Punishments.
Yeah.
Love you.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Did they really want to know? I don't know. I don't know. Didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged. Caffeinated, hate-filled scars, rage quit repertoires, no answers for yards, caught up in the emotion that's not even yours. Impasted throats like impeccable retards, lined up for your serving of Gishgalop and war. No remedy can save the lost and love of the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe's delight, and no end of cards seems so long. I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated hate makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and infatuate with my brother. Men could never be late, and no rockets, they don't work from space. It's all fake, the show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone, it won't be long. Our beaks is strong. We have our song and we march along, like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond. And life's the truth that eats the bong and sings the song that turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a whole gown, and not swearing a holy crown. So the earth is flat, we probably just won't get along, just to get along. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Welcome
Guys, how do my teeth look? Pretty good? Okay, great. Fluoride in the water might be helping that, but it might also be doing other things. On the planet, it's in seawater. Foods like fish, tea, and gelatin contain it, and it is a naturally occurring substance in minerals. That is to say, it's in all of the rocks, because it's everywhere. Fluorine is washed into the water supply during erosion, and then we drink it. Fluoride is just fluorine with an extra electron. And when we see it in toothpaste, food, or drinking water, it's actually sodium fluoride. Or in our bodies, it's calcium fluoride. Stuff in the body. Whether it belongs in the drinking water is a complicated question. Stuff in the body. So for the moment, water fluoridation is still a thing. But what do you think about it?
How do I get into that kind of TV?
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Michael, Vsauce here. And if Flat Earth wore pants, would it wear them like this? Or like this?
Where everything didn't go right and it worked, which is that's a good trait to have. You plug things in and dials, and it's temperature controlled, blah, blah, blah. Controlled, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Controlled, blah, blah, blah. Controlled, blah, blah, blah. 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 Blah, blah, blah.
Is it serious? It is urgent, and it is growing. Which constitutes a serious threat to global security.
A serious issue.
It's dependent on oil. And these technologies will help us be better stewards of the environment. And they will help us to confront the serious challenge of global change.
You can't say it, but you know it's true. It's very serious implications for the way, but you know it's true. Goldman Sachs. Yesterday, we have.
And you have made it a serious part of your agenda. And you did say in the State of the Union.
The concentration of greenhouse gases in the air. The concentration of greenhouse gases in the air. The concentration of greenhouse gases in the air. Keep your eye on the man, not the dog. Weather is hard to predict, like my friend here, but climate is predictable. The concentration of greenhouse gases in the air.
I just wonder what it's like. You live such a public life and such a high-profile show. What is it like to have to deal with something so personal in front of everybody and talk openly about it?
Well, how we look at each other, how we talk to one another when you talk about the past and try to project certain things for the future and what exists in the present is something that I think would be a wonderful exercise to continue. And I think sometimes the contentiousness or the clashes that we find ourselves with is that we have not understood our continuity.
Their business relationship with more customers. Get the customer addicted, and they will keep coming back.
Start, but once I do.
Pretty good attention because on this show, you $400 in cash and prizes.
Prettiest of toys, warm, soft, cuddly koala bear, wearing his brightly colored when we fly you to spectacular Australia. Enjoy 7 wonderful days down under and take in the sights of Sydney Harbor on a special cruise. The land of koalas and kangaroos awaits you with unparalleled scenery and world-famous Aussie hospitality from travel programmers. While there, you'll be staying at the new modern Gazebo Hotel located in the heart.
I owed it all to listening in her class.
Just the opposite. $350.
And next to Deborah is her fiance, Sam.
All right, Deborah, Sam, nice to have you. And
oh, yeah.
What do you think, Steve?
Number 2.
Number 2, off to the board. We might as well get this over with in a hurry. Automobile. We'll be right back.
Conditioning, AM, FM stereo, tinted glass, and roof rack, plus the confidence of Select Drive, the all-service four-wheel drive system furnished by American Motors. And now back to you, Wink.
Remember, have 82.
Well, Wink, she's a manager with the IRS, and her...
Do we understand each other? About the counseling you do.
Well, Wink, I work at a community college in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
And I work primarily with returning students and people who are looking to change career fields.
Got your hands full, but somebody get on the pipe. I've got 3 passengers back there that are nearly hysterical. And those 2 kids back in the tourist section have half the passengers climbing the walls.
33. I've only got about 18 seconds to tell you that 33.
On a flat. So on this, it was a revelation, actually. I kind of, just, so on this, get away with murder. So on this, on a flat.
Didn't really care that much, and sort of gave it a glance.
On a flat. Any more money for this?
To see the world from a Rolling Stone point of view, nobody else sees the world the way we do. It's the explorer in us, I think, the Christopher Columbus in all of us that wants to see what's around the corner, and is it round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat?
That's amazing. I mean,
Edith Grove Flat. And Edith Grove Flat.
This is costing us money.
Round or is it flat? Round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat? Round or is it flat? Round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat? Is it round or is it flat?
That's amazing. I mean,
Edith Grove Flat. And Edith Grove Flat.
This is costing us money. Rolling Stones.
That's it. Done.
33.
LaGuardia, this is Global 33.
What flight did you say this was?
33.
This is Global Airlines Flight 33.
And,
Hey everyone, it's me, Bo. What's going on? We just want to say we hope you love this video. We put a lot of hard work into it, and make sure to like it if you like it, and please share this with 3 of your friends. For those of you that have friends, share it with 3 friends, and make sure to comment your favorite part in the comment section, and thank you VeniFresh for sponsoring this video. You can check them out in the description. Alright, here it goes guys. Love ya.
I need more friends, you know? Good food. Come to mama. So good. Look.
Single moment's thought about my responsibilities. Have you ever thought
This is what luxury looks like, and this is what it sounds like.
The usual way. The usual way. Handle it.
Your face as you were leaving.
It's hard to resist great taste. Meet the ketchups.
Travis. What's up? Do you mind?
Not at all.
You can't skip this Geico ad because it's already over. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The following is a paid message for a chip so iconic, we don't need to name it. Man, you know the brand. Felt the dust, asked for one, doubled up, hit the shelf and called dibs on that last bit. This is that sweet, cheesy, salty, spicy, crispy, crunchy, flavor-packed bodega snack that rhymes, but an ad with no logo? It's another level.
Neptune, 8th planet from the sun. A mystery now. We hope to have close-up photos from Voyager 2 in 1989.
We do have them! They're my home screen. Miss Hoover, once again, the lesson plan I prepared would have covered this time.
Life goes on.
This video, I'm going to be talking about the flat Earth. Let's just talk about this because,
ladies and gentlemen,
the world is flat.
And Sandy was always in my mind about spinning the baseball. That's why I wanted to show Sandy Koufax. We're talking about old school Nolan Ryan. Yes, he threw 105, 100+ miles an hour. Go ahead, Luke. This guy had a great curveball. Buckler, look at the break on that. So you got Nolan Ryan at 100+. Watch this here. Foot down, big curveball. Down in the zone. Unhittable. He's throwing the 95+. Nolan Ryan, stud. Garrett Richards, let's go to modern. Look at the 12-6 overhand. That's the spin rate. Spin rate gives you late movement. And not forget about deception. Stop. Stop right there. I want to come back. So
Hey up. It's flat.
Well, that's it.
Proud of it. It required fluoride with the law, and which, consumed in large quantities, are leading to disease and death for thousands of people every year. With the law. It required fluoride to
travel at the speed of light. Mass increases. Mass is basically a measurement of how. Now your mass has not just the stuff that's in you. Mass is something. But if people try to measure your mass as you go by, mass when you were still, and that's called a relativistic mass.
Like many people, yes. Wet his pants.
Mason's.
He in his pants.
He's Mason's.
Wet himself. Yes. It was about a guy who, we actually have.
The show's just been. Hi, fellas.
Welcome to the cupola. Ready to play a little music.
Boy, she's a beaut, ain't she? Driver's side trash bag, rope and pinion steering.
Good to see you, Mike.
How are you, Mo?
All right, you got everything you want?
Of course you are.
Yes, we play squash together.
Ooh. Oh, I just started getting a clue. Yeah, I'm totally getting a clue.
driver. Good driver.
And you cannot see stars.
It's not a black void. I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the...
Is it possible this story is true?
Yes, it is.
You're right. It's fact. Yes. Yes. A similar event did take place.
Except you can't do that, and then I'll come back and show you the Gary Shandling thing right away. Why can't I just say that on this? As far as this stuff is concerned, well, I don't know.
Okay, we're ready for you. Come on in.
All right. House.
He supported Al Qaeda. That's our enemy.
Let's focus on space. Ain't stopping at the moon. Write this down. M-A-R-S, Mars, bitches. That's where we are going. Mars. Red rocks. Yay, yay.
Life goes on. A man become preeminent, he is expected to have enthusiasms. Enthusiasms.
They're workers here. I'll give you just a couple. I have pages and pages for you. We don't want to go too long. Ilhan Omar. Minnesota. Great state. Is in the radical left. I don't think they have enthusiasm. They're just fighting with each other. We have all of the enthusiasm.
A man become preeminent, he is expected to have enthusiasms. Enthusiasms. What am I? Catches, hustles, part of one big team.
Team.
With this intensity, you say Al Qaeda makes you proud. Al Qaeda! They are a very serious problem that we take care of, but they always seem to come along somewhere. Of Al Qaeda, in a menacing tone, this intensity. You say Al Qaeda makes you proud. Al Qaeda makes you proud. You don't speak that way about America. You supported Al Qaeda. That's our enemy. They always seem to come along somewhere. Venezuela. I don't want to give an answer to that question. Omar blamed the United States for the crisis in Venezuela.
You can't handle the
Al Qaeda.
Next week for another exciting story from the files of Police Squad.
They're complaining constantly. I'm saying that they're socialists, definitely. As to whether or not they're communists, I would think they might be. But this isn't what our country is about. Nevertheless, they're free to leave if they want. And if they want to leave, that's fine. And if they want to stay, that's fine. But what it says, what that says is, if they're not happy with the United States, if they're doing nothing but criticizing us all the time, you see these people walking down criticizing the United States, we just hit the highest stock market in history. All of these incredible manufacturers that are in, these are great business people, they employ many people, good living than they've ever had. We just hit 27,000 plus on the Dow. It's the highest the stock market has ever been. And you have to go by the election because the market started going up the day after I won. Your company, everything else that we talk about we're so proud of, it's down the tubes.
Yes, we play squash together.
In other news, bicycle scientists have announced the world is now flat.
Burns on my hand and similar burns on my face, and afterwards I took some shrapnel to my leg and
little pictures of skulls on them.
I don't.
Hans, are we the baddies?
Okay. So.
Really can't think of anything worse as a symbol than a skull.
Hey, hey, hey! It's Fred Albert, and I'm gonna sing a song for you.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Look what I found on Space Station.
Has a flatter butt. Good for her. Can I sign up for that in the next one?
My best friend
Well, let's
Nicole
take a
has a
look.
flat butt. I'm going to call her out. But this is, so
Because it's flat.
Wait,
Yeah, as we play squash together. 350 million mark.
I want to go over there and rip their heads off. Every one of them.
Yeah, that would probably work too, since they're so tired from beating us mercilessly. Don't be fooled, okay?
Sure thing, dude. Thanks for calling.
Them Patriot farmers.
Yes, I'd like to register a complaint.
Yeah, check 1, 2. Want to take my inspiration, rob all the nation, make the FEMA camps a concentration. Simpletons on the plantation, eat preparation, have no aspiration, city of complaining, have no meditation, no contemplation about what we face. And seems like you're late, man, we are done debate. There is no space station and only ballers rage. They keep on faking and we keep creating, waking and baking, use imagination. And mama is waiting, others are racing. Send your list and to activate for emancipation. Yeah.
Come in, the traditional raccoon salute.
It's post-programming. It's a one love solution.
Our next guest. What? Can we take this off now so everybody can get a better look at it?
They keep on faking and we keep creating, waking and baking, use imagination. And mama is waiting, others are racing. Send your list and to activate for emancipation. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's post-globe now. Post-globe thinking. Post-globe programming. It's a one love solution.
And now on Book TV, we're live with author and astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. People in a Hurry.
Below 33%. And incidentally, the lowest income person in the office is higher than the 33.
I'm telling you, I've done a lot of these interviews, well, few of them.
Just ended. And that era of globalization shrunk the world from size medium to size small.
The Earth from space is always a stunning sight.
We were there on the surface of it on TV. Well, first it was projected onto a silver screen, and then the TV cameras were allowed to film off the silver screen.
Start answering questions.
There's a song there. Best-selling author Brad Meltzer is known for...
Now, having said that, I want to turn. In the daytime, they do something else.
The Earth isn't flat.
Physical coercion will be sufficient to exert extreme control over a society.
It gives hope. Meanwhile, gives hope to a troubled nation.
That's right.
Meanwhile, in space news, NASA has canceled its...
Hi, good morning. It's me, Tim Dodd, the everyday astronaut.
Ooh. Oh, I just started getting a clue.
You can't handle the
clue.
Ooh.
Oh, I just started getting a clue.
He's gone to the moon. He's gone to the moon.
You can't handle the truth.
Son, we live in a world that has laws, and those laws have to be guarded by men with guns.
America's moon missions must end with Apollo 17. Commander Gene Cernan makes it memorable.
Ooh. Oh, I just started getting a clue.
Director of the Office of Management Budget.
Here, $1.
I can think of 3 real good reasons why you shouldn't do something like that, Joe. And 3.
So that's, yeah, we don't leave things out. It just can be kind of an economic mess for a while.
It's your masterpiece.
It has, and I think it's enduring because it's so inculcated in the case now. I mean,
but you're in. You want.
Well,
Hit Thanos. Yeah, I'm gonna take my gauntlet with infinity stones. I'm gonna snap to their brain no more.
But it, in other ways, it couldn't be more appropriate.
That's right. We need it.
Flat earthers, flat earthers, flat earth.
But we came here to party tonight. If y'all ready to party, get up on your feet. Let's dance.
Packed up and ready to go. Heard of some grave sites out by the highway, a place where nobody knows. Sound of gunfire off in the distance, I'm getting used to it now.
Possible that the world is flat.
Lived in a ghetto well,
And if
I lived all over this town. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around.
billionaires, Richard Branson has plenty of quirks, and his wealth has allowed him to create quite the lifestyle.
The message to the receiver, up for an answer someday. I got 3 passports, I got a couple of visas. Well, you don't even know my real name. On a hillside, the trucks are loaded, everything's ready to roll. I sleep in the daytime, I work in the nighttime. Well, I ain't gonna ever get home. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. This ain't the Mud Club or CBG.
You can't handle the truth.
I ain't got time for that now. Disco, this ain't no fooling around. This ain't no hold you and I love to kiss you, but I ain't got time for that now. Heard about Houston, heard about Detroit, heard about Pittsburgh, PA. I ain't got no peanut butter, but that's okay. Ain't got no groceries, no peanut butter to last a couple of days. But I ain't got no speakers and I ain't got no headphones and I ain't got no records to play. Why stay in college? Why go to night school? Gonna be different this time.
They ain't on that move. I seen you spinning around the earth. There's no attention paid to earthly. No, sir, no.
This ain't no fooling around. I'd love to hold you and I'd love to kiss you, but I ain't got time for that now. Trouble in transit, got through the roadblock. We blended in with the crowd. We got computers, we're tapping phone lines. I know that ain't allowed. We dress like students, well, we dress like housewives, or in a suit and a tie. And I changed my hairstyle so many times now, I don't know what I look like. Make me shiver, I feel so tender. We make a pretty good team. Don't get exhausted, well, I'll do some driving. You wanna get you some sleep. Burn all my notebooks, woo, I put on notebooks. They won't help me survive. My chest is aching and it burns like a furnace. Well, I'm burning keeps me
They're all liars.
Okay.
The year was 1933.
I tell you, you gotta watch out. No laughs, just cute stuff. That's all I do.
How many cities is this going to be?
30 cities, 43 days.
When was the last time you did anything?
66.
Yeah. In 1966. I mean,
no one came to here, really. It was good.
Yeah.
And what did the snake say to you again?
Donk.
Have a lot of them.
Donk.
We're getting close to the
donk.
350 million mark.
Donk.
They really respect you,
donk.
and they really appreciate the job that you're doing. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's do this. It's going to be selling corn, but a lot of it, a lot more than anyone thought possible. Our group just came back, and now they're coming here. I can't tell you exactly about timing, but it is not a magical date. $200 billion worth of goods that to happen, so I think they're trying to move fast so that doesn't happen. But we'll see what happens. And everybody was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. We're taking in a lot of money coming into our treasury from tariffs, from various things, including the steel dumping.
Donk, 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 donk.
Okay. I've watched. I've gotten a lot of reports on it. We'll have a comment at the appropriate time. Reports. We'll have a statement to put out. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't know who gave you that. That's more fake news. There's a lot of fake news out there. No idea.
I think Sandy's hair is pretty much a dead giveaway.
It is.
Oh, there's a pose for you right there.
The trippy hook to the moon.
Our war on terror. Our war on terror.
many photographs of Earth did you get in a year?
Have you ever looked away? Listen to some tunes?
Space is fake AF. Space is fake AF. There's more than stars. You can see planets. You can see moons. You see the desert. It don't make sense. There's no limit. If I to the moon, it'll never sunk in. But we haven't been back since 1972. Destroyed all the papers and blew up the Challenger crew. Except for the twinsies. Space is fake AF. Space is fake AF. Look out into deep space away from the sun is the darkest mind you can imagine. Hey space boy, you broke my rocket man heart. Where are the stars? Is it bright or is it dark? The vacuum of space or the tomfoolery? Clap and speak illegal on that. Yeah,
your other shift duties. We'll begin with your second shift duty, greeting and serving guests.
Good evening. Friday enough to eat today?
Boy, I'll say.